of 2025. Absolutely. This special occasion calls for a very generous cheer. And let us not forget to continue to applaud loudly and with pride throughout the ceremony. The air in the hall is charged with excitement. There is a touch of joy with a hint of wistfulness as we bear witness to one more batch poised to take flight and chart their own course. Please join me in welcoming with another resounding round of applause the crowning jewels of the morning, our showstoppers of the batch 2025 as they make their grand entrance into the hall. And thank you. Thank you, parents, grandparents, and children for adding more magic to the air. Wonderful. Grade 12. You are graduating. You worked, you've done it. This prize is yours. You have won it. Children, your teachers and your parents have given you roots to grow and wings to fly. So spread them and soar high. To quote R.W. Emerson, what lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us. So batch of 2025, we are sure you will be the groundbreakers and will make a difference wherever you go. Let's hear for them one more time, everyone. Before we commence the ceremony, allow me to take you through the exit plan. There are 12 exits in the hall, clearly marked, from where you can move to safety if an emergency arises. Exit B and Exit C are in front. Exit A towards the senior school onto my right, and Exit D towards the junior school onto my left. There are 8 rear exits. Please take the one closest to you if there is a need. Thank you. The light of the lamp reminds us that light will ultimately triumph over darkness. With this sentiment, I invite Shri Arun Bharatram sir, Vasvi ma'am, Radhika ma'am, Manika ma'am, Sudha ma'am and Rabina ma'am to light the lamp and initiate this morning on an auspicious note. This will be accompanied by Ganesh Stuti, imploring the supreme power to shine the divine light on us. and tranquil invocation, our next performance is Nrityam, a captivating fusion of Bharatnatyam and Kathak dance forms as well as Indian classical and Western instruments.
Sa ni da ni ba, sa ni da ni ba, sa ga ma ba, da ni ba, sa ga ma ba, da ni ba, sa ni da ni ba, sa ni da ni ba, sa ga ma ba, da ni ba, sa ga ma ba, da ni ba.
Outstanding and graceful performance, children. The rhythm, coordination and expressions were on point. I feel it would be befitting the occasion to share a few lines from a beautiful poem by Matt Starkey on remaining steadfast in one's conviction to succeed in life. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. A challenge of great magnitude requires determination to accept. The heart must be strong and brave. The mind must be focused and clear. When the going gets tough, to the end you must persevere. For determination is the key to unlock any door. It will help you reach the summit and you will never feel unsure. Children, you stand on the threshold of a new phase, ready to step into the future. Hold fast to the values you've been taught and march boldly into what's next. On that note, I invite Principal Senior School Aravali, Mrs. Sudha Sahai, to address the gathering.
Give me a minute to catch my breath. This is a tough day for me. This is the day that brings out my vulnerable core. So apologies, but I'll try my best. Namaste, Chairman Shri Arun Bharatram Sir, Joint Vice Chairpersons Vasi Ma'am and Radhika Ma'am, Director Shri Ram Schools Manika Ma'am, members of the senior management team, colleagues from across campuses, children, and our most precious batch of 2025. It truly is my proud privilege to welcome everyone to this special morning, a very, very special one indeed. Today is a moment of pride and celebration as we gather to mark a milestone in the journey of our young learners. But before we applaud their achievements, I want to take a moment to reflect on our role as parents and teachers. A role that can be beautifully compared to teaching your child to ride a bicycle. Parents, I'm sure you remember the first time you held the handlebars of your child's little bike. At first, they were unsteady, nervous, and hesitant, but slowly you let them go. Children, today is the time to let you go again. But let me tell you on behalf of all your teachers and your parents, it's not easy to let you go. That bicycle, dear parents, was their first learning tool. It wasn't just about movement, it was about trust, courage, and independence. Today, as your children prepare to graduate, you are once again placing them on a new cycle. This time, the listening, learning, and leading cycle. Yes, my dear graduating batch, you heard me right. This is the time when you need to listen to the world around you, to diverse perspectives, to mentors, and to your own inner voices. Learning, because much like how every wobble and fall on the bike taught you a lesson, the journey ahead will be filled with opportunities to learn from experiences, challenges, and successes. And finally, as you master this new cycle, you will find yourselves leading not just yourself, but others too. Parents and teachers, as you let go once again, know that the same faith and love you showed them when they first rode a bike will carry them forward. The training wheels are off and their journey is theirs to make. My dear graduating batch, take this new cycle with confidence, pedal with purpose, balance your dreams with determination, and always keep moving. Congratulations to each one of you for reaching this milestone. May your journey ahead be as fulfilling as it is exciting. May God bless you. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank Thank you, ma'am, for that heartfelt speech filled with love and care. Every word radiated your affection for the students. It is my honor to invite Chairman, the Sri Ram Schools, Shri Arun Bharatram Sir, to address the gathering.
Namaste. Friends, teachers, parents, grandparents, students, and most of all, the class of 2025. My congratulations to you. You are now entering the other world, not the cocoon that you've been in, not the place you have had love, affection, and of your teachers and the bonding of your friends. That is going to be a thing of the past. You're going to be now in a different environment wherever you go. I marvel at my late wife's ability to have always found interesting and valuable topics to share with students on graduation day. Ceremonies, and she did it for some 18 years, and I have been speaking to you, not to you, but to those who have passed through for the last 12 years on graduation day, and find myself struggling to come up with something that would be inspiring, interesting, thought-provoking, and be different from what it has been in the past. Let me, however, try. I don't want to call you children now. You're all graduating. Young students, you are going to be entering into a world which is going to be full of mysteries, because the whole world is now changing. You all know that President Trump took office yesterday, and throughout the world there is a movement against immigration. There is a movement towards isolation, and we just don't know how the world is going to shape up in the future. Many of the things that we used to take for granted are not going to be so in the future. Lots of you students thought that you will study abroad, make a career abroad, perhaps settle down abroad. I don't know whether that is going to be possible in the new world. So one has to be prepared for uncertainties. One has to be prepared for the future like never before. And you have to take into consideration that every country is going to become more and more, we can say Atmanirbhar, we can say self-reliant, we can say introverted, looking within ourselves. So you will have to adapt to the new world much more than me or your teachers have been in the past, because that is a past era. Let me say that we are a school that lays a great deal of emphasis on values. In fact, from the day you enter the portals of this institution till the day that you embark on an onward journey, teachers, parents, and all those who you come in touch with emphasize on the impact of good values, integrity, selflessness, and giving. This year, let me talk about how important relationships are. We are cared for and nurtured by our parents and then by our teachers. These are the strongest bonds we have. Then, of course, the bonds of friendship we create with our friends and colleagues. Please do remember not to take them for granted. We have to nurture and strengthen them with our own efforts when we leave from here. I also want to say that it is important to remember that we should not judge others as we don't know what their journey has been so far before they joined the school. You will shortly become alumni and tread your own paths. But please don't forget your relationships with your alma mater and your friends, just as I have implored you not to forget relationships with your family and particularly your parents. These relationships are very, very precious. Build a strong alumni bond and a lasting friendship. You should look at your school also as a family that needs to be nurtured and cared for. Once you leave from here, do not forget your institution that gave you this opportunity to become model citizens, great citizens, successful citizens. I was personally privileged to have studied at the Doon School, where the bonds of friendship and networking are legendary. My class has celebrated its 25th and 50th class reunions, and hopefully some of us will still be around to celebrate our 75th too. I look forward to seeing a strong SHRI Ramites alumni, which will be the envy of all schools, leaving out the Doon School. As the world shrinks, there will be a sprinkling of some of you who will be settled abroad somewhere around the globe. Believe me, it will be the greatest joy for you to catch up with your friends either in India or wherever else it takes you. I have spent some time talking about relationships because I think in the hustle and bustle of our modern way of life, we tend to forget that whatever has happened in the past has just come to us on a platter. Actually, relationships have to be built with your parents and by your teachers, by your colleagues, with great love and affection. Don't ever forget those relationships are most important to you in the future. I wish you all the very best, students, and hope that you are going to be model citizens of this country. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for those inspiring words of wisdom that are sure to encourage and guide our students. May I now request Director, the Sri Ram Schools, Mrs. Manika Sharma, to address the gathering.
Namaste, namaste everyone, and thank you, sir. Thank you for your very inspirational words. We absolutely love them and they resonate with everything that we believe in and stand for. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. On that note, once again, namaste, Mr. Arun Bhattram, Basu ma'am, Radhika ma'am, Sudha ma'am, of course, Ravina ma'am, who are hosting the morning, Sapna ma'am, and Ritika ma'am, my executive of the Alumni, executive of the PTA, colleagues from the Moultrie campus, grandparents, parents, siblings, and most of all, my dear, dear batch of 2025. On this crisp, wintry day, thank God it's not that cold today, it is my absolute delight to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2025. There's something magical about marking this milestone in the beginning of a new year. It's a time of fresh intentions, new beginnings, and endless possibilities. Resolutions are being made, health plans, for now, are being followed, are trying to be followed, and there's an undeniable sense of hope and gratitude in the air. Today, we celebrate your incredible journey over the past 14 years. And for those who joined school mid-years, we celebrate you too. This is not just a day to look forward, but also to reflect on all that you have achieved, children. The challenges you've overcome, the values you embraced, and the memories you've created along the way have shaped you into the people you're sitting here today. At TSRS, like Sir said, our culture and values lie at the heart of everything we do. Every student who walks out of these gates carries with them, and this I can say with absolute conviction, carries with them kindness, humility, respect for elders, love for their country, and a deep connection to their traditions. These are the anchors that will guide you in the world ahead. I say the same thing when I meet the first time Pravesh Vatika parents. In fact, coincidentally, that orientation is scheduled 2 days later for the new batch joining us next year. But it's the same things that I say, that I promise you that your children will grow into very kind human beings. Is that right, children? Yes? The kindness quotient you carry? Yes, you do. Let's be honest, when you think back, what will you remember the most? Maybe the school trips, for sure. The sports days? The samosas in the canteen? Or those mandatory, so-called mandatory lunches, which I'm not sure how many have eaten how many lunches, but your parents have paid for those. Perhaps it's the mass bunking that we pretended not to notice. Your teachers are here, yes? The election fever that felt bigger than the national elections, and the much awaited grad night. These moments are what make your school years unforgettable, and they'll stay with you forever and ever. And how could I miss form mornings from Pravesh Vatika onwards? As you leave the portals of the school today, I want to share some life lessons that you must carry with you. Try, okay? Number one, care for the environment. From the wildfires in California to the floods and pollution, the planet is sending us clear signals. As young global citizens, your generation holds the key to shaping the future of our world. I mean, I don't know which schools in the world have so many pollution holidays. Right, parents? So please, children, you hold that key. Through your actions, big and small, you have the power to drive change. Be the voices that inspire a sustainable future for everyone. Look out, not down. I get it. Instagram and WhatsApp are a part of your world. They're a part of my world too. I resist so much. I'm very guilty of having my phone in my hand all the time and looking down. But remember, life isn't a 15-second reel. It's a long, meaningful journey, children. So when you're traveling or starting university, don't just look at the screen. Look out of the window. The real world is waiting for you. 3, treasure your family. Mr. Arun Paratram sir said the same. Treasure your family. Having seen 25 batches of students graduate right from the time Manju ma'am started the school in 1988, I can tell you this with certainty. Being rooted in your family and values will always set you apart. Even the greatest athletes, whether at Wimbledon, the World Cup, or the cricket pitch, have their families cheering from the stands. It's cool to love and show love for your family, so when your parents and grandparents pull you for a picture today, don't shrug them off, all right? Take that picture with your parents and family, and then friends are always there. Redefine cool. Cool isn't about breaking rules or chasing every thrill. It's about being kind, authentic, and making a difference. Look at Marcus Rashford, the footballer, you all know? Yes? Using his fame to fight for children's rights. Or Virat Kohli, closer home, who not only inspires on the field, but also advocates for mental health and fitness. True coolness lies in respect, standing up for what's right, and being real. Just don't confuse being stubborn or rebellious with being authentic. There's a difference. Be proud of your roots, number 5. Being Indian is something to cherish. Sundar Pichai credits his Chennai upbringing for his drive, while Satya Nadella often speaks of the empathy and teamwork he learned from his cricketing days in Hyderabad. Did you know, children, that India has the second highest number of global CEOs in Fortune 500 companies? That's a testament to the values we carry with us into the world. Take a moment today to give your parents a big hug. They've been juggling meetings, office deadlines, personal time, and everything in between, including your college applications, all while being your biggest supporter all these years. They've had your back every step of the way, and this is a very big day for them. There will be many moist eyes in the Audi today, I know for sure. And finally, let's not forget the spirit of our schoolhouses that you shall carry with you forever. From Himgiri's heights to Sagar's depths, from Shrishti's energy to Vasundhara's roots, we're not just houses, we are one squad, one spirit, one value, always rising, always shining. One last time, as I call out the names of the houses, you're going to do a big shout out, okay? When I say Himgiri, all the Himgiri students come. Himgiri. Sagar. Shrishti. Vasundhara. There you go, Vasundhara. So as Sir said, be a part of the Alumni network. Come back each year to meet your teachers. Carry the spirit of Shri with you wherever you go. Before I step down, a big thank you to Sudha ma'am and Rabina ma'am for holding the children so beautifully in their senior school years. And Sapna ma'am and Geetika ma'am, thank you to all the teachers, junior to senior schools. It swells our heart with pride every time we see another batch graduating, but I also have to admit it breaks our heart just a little bit to see you go. Thank you to all the bus didis, guard bhaiyas, administration, each one who has touched your life. A shout out to the heads of council, Nainika Nair and Agastya Basi, and the entire student council that led this school in the last 1 year. Thank you, children. Thank you to the student council. Congratulations, class of 2025. You are the batch that graduates in the 25th year of Aravali. So give yourself a clap. It can't be more special than that. Go out there, shine bright, make us proud. The world is waiting for you. Namaste. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for that insightful and heartening speech. We have no doubt that our students will carry these messages with them and will continue to make us proud. And they will be cool and authentic. Right, children? Yes? Yeah. Parents, are you ready for a blast from the past? Yes. Such moments tug at our heartstrings like no other. Gear up to go down memory lane and watch a few snippets of your precious one, the sunshine of your life, from their tender years till now when they are ready to fly the nest. So sit back and enjoy the movie we are about to roll.
This is where the chapter ends. A new one now begins. Time has come for letting go. The hardest part is when you know all of these years when we were here are ending. But I'll always remember we have had the time of our lives. And now the pages turn, the stories we will write. We land. There is shifting in the sand, like the tide that ebbs and flows. Memories will come and go. All of these years when we were here are ending, but I'll always remember we have had the time of our lives, and now the pages turn, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days, but if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. We say goodbye, we hold on tight to these memories that never die. We say goodbye, we hold on tight to these memories that never die. We have had the time of our lives, and now the pages turned, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days, but if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives.
The time seemed to have passed in the blink of an eye, leaving us with a sense of nostalgia. No wonder they say that days are long, but years are short. However, it is reassuring and comforting to note that our students continue to be associated with the school through its robust and dynamic alumni chapter. We have amongst us Mr. Kshitij Gangwal, President of the Alumni Society, who will be addressing the graduating batch. Over to you, Mr. Gangwal.
A very warm namaste to you all. My name is Kshitij Gangwal, batch of 2001. Yes, a different generation. It is both a privilege and a deep honor to stand before you today as the president of the TSRS Alumni Society on this incredibly special day, on your graduation day. I can only imagine the emotions running through your hearts right now. Pride, joy, and maybe a little bit of nervousness as you soon step into your new chapter of your life. In the past 36 years of Shriram School's inception, I've had the utmost privilege to witness the school from the very beginning. Growing from 4 tented huts in Vasant Vihar to the beautiful building built there. Then we moved to the Malsari campus. And just a year before I graduated, I remember coming for the inauguration ceremony of the Aravali campus. That was 25 long years back. Since then, a lot has changed and evolved with time. The technology, the courses, the classrooms, the addition of an international curriculum, the teachers, and of course, students. However, there's one thing which remains a constant, the core value system, which Manika ma'am and Arun sir just spoke about. The culture. It's the same core value system which was the crux of establishing the school by our founder, Mrs. Manju Bharatram, in 1988. From then to 2001, when I graduated, to even now, I see the same flawless culture which every Shriramite is so proud of. This is what makes every alumni of this institution want to remain connected and keep coming back year after year. You may be wondering, how do I know about the culture right now? Well, I have my 2 boys, my 2 children, studying in the Vasant Vihar and the Malsari campus. The TSRS alumni body is there for you at every step to help you make the right decisions. Our very own 5,500 plus alumni are living in various parts of India and across the world. Every year, we organize alumni reunion, homecoming event, networking and career boosting opportunities, internships and mentoring initiatives. Just 10 days back, we had the biggest alumni reunion event our school has ever seen. We had about 650 alumni, teachers and ex-teachers attending the event. We hold several alumni to student and alumni versus alumni sports matches for basketball, cricket, soccer and even golf. This past year, we organized an exceptionally successful golf championship where we had participation from the alumni, the current parent and student body, and it was very, very successful. It was at the Delhi Golf Club. We work very closely with the career counseling cell at the school to establish a link between you and our alumni who've been to the same college you're going to go to assist you with your smallest of doubts and your biggest of questions. As you move forward, take pride in the fact that you carry with the best of Shriram, its spirit, its wisdom, and its unbreakable sense of community. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go out there and shine. Thank you. Oh, and Vasundhara House rocks.
Thank you, Mr. Gangwal, for that informative talk about the Alumni Society and all that you do. Children, bonds formed now will hold you in good stead forever, and shared experiences will become timeless treasures. Be it pulling pranks, getting into all sorts of antics with your friends, or keeping your teachers on their toes, slightly exasperated, you managed every bit quite efficiently and gave us some memorable stories. In the same vein, let me ask you, were you also driven up the wall by your parents and teachers, teaming up to form this ultimate study police? Yes or no? Yes? Where then every other sentence was about paying attention in class, submitting assignments on time, as this year is the stepping stone to everything you ever dreamt of, right? Yeah, trying time for you, not easy, we understand. But what would school life be without any of it? Such moments you will carry in your hearts as souvenirs forever. Well, farewell is a symphony of emotions, and goodbye a bittersweet melody. Up next is something you've been eagerly waiting for. Put your hands together as your teachers take the stage to express their love for you.
Somewhere down the line, who knows where or when, another place, another time. We'll share a few old thoughts, memories on our mind. Yes, we know we'll meet again, dear friends, somewhere down the line. We'll meet again, dear friends, somewhere down the line. Who knows where or when, another place, another time. We'll share a few old thoughts, memories on our mind. Yes, we know we'll meet again, dear friends, somewhere down the line. Another year is over, another day gone by. With good folks all around us, my, how the time does fly. It's hard to find the words we want to say, but friends will try. God bless you all and keep you till we meet again. Goodbye. We'll meet again, dear friends, somewhere down the line. Who knows where or when, another place, another time. We'll share a few old thoughts, memories on our mind. Yes, we know we'll meet again, dear friends, somewhere down the line. Another year is over, another day gone by. With good folks all around us, my, how the time does fly. It's hard to find the words we want to say, but friends will try. God bless you all and keep you till we meet again. Goodbye. God bless you all and keep you till we meet again. Goodbye. God bless you all and keep you.
To your teachers, children, you are a source of joy and pride, a cherished part of our journey together. Taking the ceremony forward, I fold my hands before light, the divine grace that brings auspiciousness, health, wealth, and destruction of antagonistic intellect. Allow me to acquaint you with the significance of the rituals that are an integral part of the ceremony. The presentation of the Shri emblem, the conferring of Shri, represents the rite of passage, symbol of integrity, sensitivity, pride in one's heritage, and the pursuit of excellence. The draping of the Angavastra, the simple piece of cloth, transfers the good wishes and blessings of the giver to the receiver. The tilak is the mark of auspiciousness with which the forehead is anointed. And finally, the gift of the lamb, the symbol of prosperity, not merely of wealth, but also of knowledge and awakening of an individual's inner light. I request and invite Chairman, the Sri Ram Schools, Sri Arun Bharatram Sir, Joint Vice Chairpersons Vasvi Ma'am and Radhika Ma'am, Director Manika Ma'am, Principal Senior School Sudha Ma'am, Vice Principal Senior School Rabina Ma'am, Principal Junior School Sapna Ma'am, President, Alumni Society, Mr. Kshitij Gangwal, and members of the PTA to please come on stage and bless the students. It is time for the outgoing batch to hand out the ceremonial diyas to their juniors in grade 11. It is symbolically passing on the flame of joy and light, as well as handing over the responsibility to the ones who will come after them. With that, I hand over the mic to Archana ma'am and Neelu ma'am, class teachers of 12C1, to take over the proceedings.
Thank you, Pratinder ma'am. Namaste, everyone. I'll begin with 12C1. Arav Kanodia. Arav, sincere with a spirit so true, always connected with friends, old and new, respectful and strong, you never back down. Your undefeatable spirit will wear the crown. Ashman Nidwani. Ashman with words and art, his skills revealed. A caricaturist with a creative flair. Fun-loving with house pride to share. Dressed as Spider-Man, he brought the cheer, adding excitement to sports day each year. Ayan Gambhir. Ayan, so humble, courteous and kind. With a purposeful heart and a focused mind, through every task, your grace does gleam, a teacher's dream, a lasting beam. Agrim Baba, Agrim with quiet charm and a brilliant mind, humble and sharp, one of a kind, a true friend, dependable and sincere, a guiding light, ever shining clear. Akshaj Gera. Akshaj, a sportsperson with charm and grace, quietly confident, a smile lights your face, witty, kind and peaceful through and through, a steady spirit ever guiding true. Arav Nagar. Arav, bringing cheer to the class each day, a loving friend who includes all in his play, sporting and lively, with a unique quiz flair. His humor and energy light up the air. Ayuj Sen Gupta. Ayuj, quiet and kind, with a courteous way, loves his sports and shines in play, a loyal friend to those held near, shy and reserved, yet warm and sincere. Bhavya Shekhar Nokulia. Bhavya, with kindness and talent so rare, a loving heart, spreading joy everywhere, on stage an actor of remarkable flair, a genuine soul beyond all compare. Devansh Singhal. Devansh, the gentle one so kind, with a coy smile and a playful mind, a little naughtiness, yet pure at heart, a computer geek, mastering the arts. Dhun Gupta. Dhun, with innocence and a smile so bright, a heart so gentle, always spreading light, committed, hard-working, with affection so true, a shining star in all that you pursue. Jayavardhan Singh, Jayavardhan with a charm so sublime, courteous and kind, every single time, a joyful wit and stories that enthrall, a true friend cherished by all. Kervi Jindal, Kervi, a model with dreams so bold, gentle and sincere, with a heart of gold, a teen diva who shines with grace and charm. Her talent and spirit bring warmth and calm. Manak Kumar, Manak with strength that stays true and clear, not swayed by others, he follows his fear. With ambition bright and goals in sight, a true friend to those dear, with all his might. Manan Ahuja, Manan, a leader with passion and grace, principled and true, he sets the pace. With resilience, strong and a positive view, he rises with strength, inspiring us too. Manya Goyal, Manya with kindness and grace so true, loving and affectionate in all that she do. With gratitude in her heart, her intentions bright, she spreads warmth and joy, a true guiding light. Mehan Jolly, Mehan with rhythm and talent so bright, taking on tasks with passion and might, lighting up the room with banter and cheer, a drummer at heart, a student we hold dear. Meher Dhingra, Meher, mature and full of grace, sensible and fun-loving, lighting up every space, hardworking and diligent, with focus so true, she brings her best to all that she do. Meher Laroya, Meher, sweet, gentle and soft-spoken, with a charming presence and words well spoken. Her eloquence inspires, her joy runs deep, cherishing friendships and memories to keep. Namit Shukla, Namit the thinker with wisdom and grace, chasing his dreams at his own steady pace. With trusted friends, his bonds are tight. He treads with caution, choosing the right. Niharika Sabu, Niharika, cheerful, poised and wise, a young lady who soars with grace in her eyes. Her kindness and work ethic set her apart, a violinist whose passion speaks from the heart. Raika Srivastav, Raika with kindness and a heart so true, her love for animals shines brightly through. With friends, her laughter and giggles take flight, a joy to be with, making everything feel right. Rehan Chaudhary, Rehan, quiet and wise, with a heart sincere, intelligent and reserved, his vision clear, focused on goals, calm in his stride, a thoughtful soul, with poise as his life. Savvy Ratan, savvy, passionate about sports, with focus so clear, confident and driven, she holds her goal here, surrounded by friends, with laughter and cheer, a twin by her side, a bond so sincere. Siddhasveer Nirvan, Siddhasveer, gentle and kind, with a heart so pure, soft-spoken yet strong, his presence endures. From his close circle of friends, draws his mind, a quiet confidence shining bright. Sanya Arora. Sanya, a champion in both mind and sports. Her leadership and discipline stand as a fort. With perseverance and joy, she lights up the way, bringing cheer and determination come what may. Vihan Lamba. Vihan, with charm and humor so bright, a basketball star with skill and might, taking initiative, a leader so true, thoughtful and courteous, admired by his crew. Yugansh Mohan. Yugansh with his friends loyal and bright, a tech whiz and Rubik's Cube master, a true delight. Inquisitive and hardworking, with goals in sight, striving with focus, pushing forward with might. I now call Shell ma'am and Deepika ma'am to a seat.
Thank you, Archana ma'am. Namaste everyone. We now begin with 12C2. Ashni Jha, with an artist's gentle and creative flair. Ashni's calm demeanor, a treasure beyond compare. Graceful in her steps, with a voice soft and sweet. In her circle of friends, her warmth makes hearts beat. Abir Seth, with a gentle demeanor, so calm and kind, a dreamer with a curious mind. Like a child, you dance through time, in your own rhythm, life's melodies chime. Aditya Malhotra, can we please put our hands together for our children? And ace with a bat, Aditya is a star on the rise, with dreams of cricket beneath open skies, charming and lively, a spark in the crowd, a happy-go-lucky friend, cheerful and proud. Aditya Sudan, Aditya's charm lies in his jovial and courteous ways, with a helpful heart and a sweet smile that brightens days. His curiosity fuels dreams with reach far and wide. He's all set to achieve with determination as his guide. Anadya Kapasi. Anadya stands tall, with a smile so bright, carefree and bold, chasing dreams in his flight, scaling lofty peaks and emulating with flair. His laughter rings, spreading joy everywhere. Anusha Gupta. With kindness in her heart, Anusha is always there to lend a hand. A graceful dancer, she stirs culinary magic with pots and pans. Quietly she thrives in a world full of dreams and delight, a cheerful spirit spreading warmth like a beacon of light. Daksh Kumar. Daksh, with melodies flowing through his soul, a world record holder, music makes him whole. Respectful and kind, with a smile so serene, he dreams of a future where his tunes reign supreme. Ekavira Kochar. Ekavira shines with a charm so rare, a dependable friend spreading warmth everywhere. Her individuality blooms steady and true, beloved by all for grace she imbues. Girvan Singh Kama. With Girvan around, laughter is always in the air. A dynamic friend with a style beyond compare. His wit and charm make every moment shine. A cheerful spirit, truly one of a kind. Ira Jain, quiet and thoughtful in her own serene space, Ira's mind holds ideas that time can't erase. With a will so strong and a heart so pure, she charts her own path with a steadfast view. Ishan Shore. With a lens in hand, Ishan paints the skies. Through art and frames, his talent flies. Curly locks and a smile so sweet. A playful charm that's hard to beat. Jaydev Rai, a gentleman at heart with respect so sincere. His humor is subtle, yet brings others cheer. With a calm demeanor and wisdom profound, on the football field, Jaydev's talents astound. Kavya Agarwal, soft-spoken and kind, with respect in her tone, creativity in her core, Kavya's talents are well known. Her art inspires, her designs take flight. With her vision and passion, her future shines bright. Kimaya Rohigi, Kimaya dazzles with beauty and grace. Her charming smile lights up every space. Fashionable and loved, she's a star in the crowd. With true friends by her side, she stands tall and proud. Mannat Arora, with a heart so warm and a spark that gleams, happy-go-lucky, weaving joy into life's streams, Mannat speaks her mind with conviction so bold and clear. Her affection shines bright, making her friends ever dear. Medhansh Rawat, Medhansh, a student who stands tall. In MUN debates, he outshines them all. With a calm demeanor and a mind so keen, his passion for law is clearly seen. Meher Kaur Iyer, Meher so bubbly and bright, her laughter and joy are pure delight. With warmth and charm, she welcomes the crew. Around her friends, her world feels new. Naira Oberoi, Naira with the heart for the game. Her passion for sports has brought her great fame. As head of sports, she leads with pride. On the football field, she's her team's trusted guide. Neev Anand, Neev both sharp and wise, with intellect clear, he aims for the skies. A future lawyer with passion so tall, as a friend he's cherished and loved by all. Karina Singh, Karina so soft-spoken yet talkative and bright. With her friends around, she's pure delight. Loves to chat, but works with great might. When she sets her mind, she gets it just right. Priya Ratan, Priya's a dancer, full of grace. Her charm brings light to every place. She loves to read and write with flair. A loyal friend, always there to care and share. Rakshal Jain, Rakshal has values that are deep and strong. He respects everyone and gets along, quiet and thoughtful in all that he'll do. May he achieve all and may his dreams come true. Shaurya Jain, Shaurya stands tall with a charming smile. He loves to play and goes the extra mile. Always so happy, his joy shines through. May all his dreams soon come true. Shreya Sharma, Shreya has a smile that lights the day. Soft-spoken and kind in every way. Liked by all, she's a joy to know. Dreaming to fly high where the skies will grow. Sia Mahindru, Sia is bubbly and full of cheer. She loves her friends and keeps them near. Responsible, kind and always true, bringing joy in all that she'll do. Sia Vaidyanathan, Sia is petite and sweet as can be. Responsible and studious, a joy to see. Ever smiling and kind to all. With her courteous ways, she's loved by all. Vanya Chadha, Vanya is level-headed, friendly and kind. Her calm demeanor brings peace of mind. A reliable friend, always there for the rest, wishing her the best in all her quest. Vanshika Kaushik, Vanshika loves theatre and dance. So bright, she's great at it and brings delight. Level-headed and charming too. With her talent, there's a lot she will do. Zorawar Singh Randhawa, Zorawar His shots take flight, a star performer, a vibrant show. He shines with talent wherever he'll go. Thank you, Mr. Gangwal. I now invite Mr. Amrit Chopra, member of the Alumni Society, to come on stage and hand out the mementos. I would now like to hand over the proceedings to Sona ma'am, Bulbul ma'am and Sabi ma'am.
Thank you, Sharma. Keshav Suri. Keshav, a gem with radiant facets, shines. As Eli was head, he led with gentle care that's divine. May his future grow with success and guiding light. Keshav, dear one, may your dreams and aspirations take flight. Vidushi Diwali. Vidushi, a shining star, with a radiant smile so bright, dances with fearless confidence in the spotlight. May her dreams take flight and her spirit soar with glee. Vidushi, dear one, may your future sparkle with joy and ecstasy. I now invite Sunama.
Siddharth Singh Aluwalia, our very own Bhangra king, loves to storm into the PA and ring. He's often seen chilling on his favorite swing. It's none other than Siddharth Singh, wishing you joy and success that future will bring. A charming young man, his zest for life is such a delight. A passionate music and gym fan, always ready to take a flight. Traveling to Goa, always in plan. May your destiny take you to greater heights. May I request Charu ma'am and Choma ma'am to please come on stage.
Namaste. Alia Singh, a soft, gentle smile, a calm demeanor. Alia is a driven sportsperson, a compact atomic pile. Adiraj Singh, a composed young man, a football player and a fan. Adiraj is a true friend, his grit worthy of the highest comment. Aditya Lal, with a boyish charm and a disposition calm, Aditya is a gaming expert, acing all formats without a flaw. Agastya Aditya Sinha, with renewed confidence in himself and ever-enduring smile, Agastya has found his moorings, his horizon, his vision, his moral compass, his sundial. Anhad Singh, strength and endurance are not just words for him in the gym. Anhad's indomitable spirit and buoyancy help him fill his gratitude cup to the brim. Anvi Singh, filled with vivaciousness coupled with a nurturing attitude, not only is Anvi an avid sports person, but she also has a lot of fortitude. Arhan Vichitri, with smiling eyes filled with mischief and a heart filled with gold, Arhan is a discerning artist breaking the mold. Arshia Deenga, poised, confident and responsible even in difficult situations, willing to give it another try. Arshia is a sprightly bird testing her wings ready to fly. Darsh Kapoor. Endowed with Zen-like calmness and a pillar of strength with strong familial values, Darsh passionately follows his heart, enthusiastic for a new journey to start. Manya Shah, creative and with an artistic bent of mind. All her many cats, her love she does shower. Triumphing over life's numerous tribulations, Manya has blossomed like a rare flower. Manasvi Kedia, an imaginative writer persevering and driven, Manasvi is flippity-chippity as she raises her academic bar. Pranit Makar, a Zen-like tech whiz, an MUNer and avid debater, a social entrepreneur, a caricaturist, the quintessential question between brain and broad, there's always something more to Pranit than he lets on. Riona Sekia, a cherry smile and a mellifluous voice, imperturbable and adaptive under all circumstances, Riona is not only a hard-working student, but she's also an amazing cook. Saisha Nanda, delicate and melodious, her head buried deep in a delightful book. Saisha is a poised young lady, appreciative of all, never one to overlook. Samarjeet Singh, an infectious smile and easygoing manner. Samarjeet's a delightfully respectful individual. Friends and friendship to his existence are pivotal. Sana Sabarwal, diligent and intellectual, endowed with the gift of the gab, a new path Sana is chartering as different passions she is nurturing. Vanshika Jain, a sparkling smile, artist unparalleled, resolute, tenacious, laborious, Vanshika is a complete package with interests multifarious. Vivan Singh Negi, an ardent musician of extracurriculars and academics, a great fusion. Impersonal, sagacious, Vivan is a friend most gracious. Yuvrani Singh, an accomplished artist driven to excel, Yuvrani is multifaceted young lady in the hearts of her friends, does she listen. I'd like to call upon stage Rinjim ma'am and Amrita ma'am for 11H to 12H.
Thank you, Sapna ma'am. May I now invite Geetika ma'am, Vice Principal Junior School, to please come up on stage and join sirs and ma'ams. So Sapna ma'am will be staying on stage.
Abhinav Vasudevan. Abhinav is rock solid, all brown and bright, a shining sports star who you would delight. With every game he gives it all, driving the right moves and thus stands tall. Alhira Shekhar. Alhira is every teacher's delight. She learns with ease and a lot of zeal. For both art and academics, excellence comes with ease. She proves to be a winner since she is on track with expertise. Agastya Gulati. Creative Agastya with a brush in hand brings art to life. He envisions colors and textures, making masterpieces with strife. Recycling imaginatively to create a classic peacock with delight. We wish you, dear Agastya, a sky that is ever so bright. Agastya Sharma, quiet and steadfast, Agastya captures moments with a lens so keen. He freezes memories wherever he goes, seeking justice and setting things right. He prepares for CLAT with a diligent mind. His passion and drive will leave a significant mark in time. Akshat Arya. Akshat has justice in sight, pursuing law to fight what is right. With passion and zeal, he studies all night and seeks to be a change maker with all brings joy whenever in sight. With laughter and smiles, she lights up the days, bringing in warmth and energy in her charismatic way. Anvi Kumar. Anvi is a superstar on the rise, driven with passion, talent, and stars in her eyes. She excels in academics, arts, and sports too, harnessing resilience through activities multitude. Ayana Raha. Ayana is our shining star, inspiring others in her own inimitable way. Academics, sports, or leading Vasundhara passionately each day. Smart and courteous, her persona and character are there to stay. She will dive in deep with a zest for knowledge and swing her way out, come what may. We request everyone at the back to kindly be seated. We would love to see you all be seated, please. Ira Sharma. Ira has a heart which is so kind. She is an aid and companion for all that is living, be it little puppies or ladybirds in the garden. Her inherent compassion to help them all leaves no stone unturned. Kevalya. Meet Kevalya, who sets his sights right. A passion for fitness is always his leading light. Running on the treadmill and lifting weights with all his might. A healthy lifestyle adds much to his delight. Kevika. With rhythm embedded in her soul, Kevika's heart is filled with music untold. She moves to the beat with steps so free, creating a melody of joy wherever she may be. Kea. Diligent and bright, Kea excels in all that she undertakes. Be it the MUN or the society dues, her diverse interests are the icing on the cake. Excelling in all her endeavors, she achieves her goals. May her energy continue to shine and never take a toll. Mannat Vinocha. Writing is an exploration, and Mannat fills the paper with the breathings of her heart. She believes in tasting life twice, in the moment and in retrospect. Miduna Kalathu Rajgopalan. A dancer par excellence, Miduna dances with passion to the beat of her dreams. It is the fuel that keeps her soul on fire. Menika Nayak. To achieve greatness, Nenika knows that you need to chase your vision, as genius is the goal in the mind and talent is the miner that works and brings it out. Parth Matreja. Parth knows that one step at a time and he'll get there, for the harder he works, the more luck he seems to have. Pranit Jain. For Pranit, there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Success is the sum of all efforts repeated day in and day out. Rehan Gunati. Rehan's key to success is the focus on goals and not obstacles. And it sure is hard to beat a person like him who never gives up. Viditya Vindas. Viditya embraces every challenge and emerges stronger than before, for it makes him stronger and gives him opportunities to create miracles and grow. Samaira Charles. For Samaira, the best way to predict the future is to create it, for she knows that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Samaira Gupta. Her wisdom and grace always shine. Her charming smile is indeed divine. Her enthusiasm like a river runs deep. Every promise she knows how to keep.
Sameer Sareem. Every great accomplishment starts with a youthful dream. Perseverance knows no boundaries for a person like Sameer Sareem. Sana Kuba. Sana sings aloud with a voice that soars high beyond the bounds of earth and sky. Within each note, an emotion unfolds, touching the soul and lighting up the mind. Shantanu Nupucha. To the rhythm of music, he lends his voice, leaving impressions that are there to stay, singing each note gingerly, night and day. Each piece he renders is a new path to explore, a chance to discover what life has in store. Disha Jain. She draws with words and the sparkle in her eyes. Her knowledge can make the simple one wise. Mountains for her are a walk in the park. She's like a constant light, out to make her mark. Trisha Bhattacharya. Knowledge beckons, she heeds its call to share and inspire, standing tall. A good friend and a guiding light, Trisha enlightens minds day and night. Vedant Venkatesh. With Vedant around, the piano speaks like shining jewels tossed into the air, each note ringing out mellifluous music. Gifted fingers fly on ivory wings, creating elating harmonies with intense brilliance. Thank you, Mr. Chopra. I now invite Ms. Neha Chaudhary, Relation Officer of the Alumni Society, to come on stage and hand out the mementos. I would also like to invite Swati Behel ma'am and Aditya Yadav ma'am, class teachers of 12S1, to continue with the proceedings. Good morning, everyone. May I request you to please settle down? Good morning. May I request you to settle down? I begin with 12S1, Aditya Agarwal. Simplicity and gentleness define his personality. Intelligent and perceptive, he is an endearing gentleman in totality. Aditya Vaishwar. May I request Geetika ma'am now to honor us with her presence on the stage. Thank you, Sapna ma'am. Aditya Vaishwar, a young man of few words but not lacking in potential. Aditya is ready for life's adventure. We wish him the very best for his scintillating future. Agastya Bassi, a leader with an intellect so sharp and bright, amongst the brightest that you might ever sight. In Agastya's future, we see all the stars shine so bright. Aksh Bhatia. Around computing and logic, Aksh weaves his magic. Utterly sincere about pursuing his dreams, he beguiles us with his efforts supreme. Amay Dhingra. Popular and adored, Amay's grit and sportsman spirit has always soared. His goals well within his sight. We wish him the deserved limelight. Anvita Bhargav. Intelligent, firm, courteous and poised. Of any pretense, Anvita is devoid. Responsible and oh so mature. May you stay thus unspoiled. Dash Gehani is not here today. We wish him the very best for his future. Ishan Kaila. A spirit so free and resilient, a mind that has logic and creativity combined, with attributes so well defined. Ishan, you are one of a kind. Jia Singh, always a picture of dignified composure and natural grace. Jia executes all her work with a smile on her face. Soft-spoken and kind, she makes the world a more radiant place. Kanav Dingra is not here. We wish him all the best. Khush Bish, a man of few words and a heart so content, is difficult to find even if we relent. May your name stand the test. Go on, Khush, be the best. Manan Mishra, with research so fine and intellect divine, Manan can study, probe, and every fact decode. No challenge is rare for his brilliance to bear. Manan Giroti, graceful and gentle, yet as tough as nails. Through her academic journey, Manan smoothly sails. With determination in sight, she triumphs these trails. Nalin Mendirata, strong, logical, and one of a kind. Nalin is expressive and speaks his mind. A devoted athlete, both fit and spry. He will go the distance to reach the sky. Prisha Bansal, lively, warm, and bursting with flair. Prisha's energy is beyond compare. A diligent soul with goals in sight. Her future glows so bold and bright. Rehan Chandy, each of us is gifted. Each of us is gifted in our own special way. Rehan, may your talent shine each day. Athletic, adventurous, strong and self-assured. He has the will to see success secured. Rohan Marwaha, calm, humble, bright and reflective. Rohan is moving towards his objective. Diligent, devoted, striving with might, step by step, scaling new heights. Saisha Saxena, elegant and kind with a sharp, bright mind. Saisha has qualities that are rare to find. With talent and grace, she shines about. Her path leads to triumph, there's just no doubt. Sharanya Singh, Sharanya's soul shines brightly, a radiant art. Her eyes reflect the warmth of her heart. An adaptable learner, a steadfast friend, she's poised to explore and set new trends. Shivan Mohanty, brilliant, confident, dynamic and curious. Shivan is articulate and scrupulous. With unwavering spirit and endless drive, he'll conquer his dreams and truly thrive. Swar Chaudhary, intelligent, friendly and sensitive soul, Swar possesses a heart of gold. Driven to succeed with passion ablaze, he's ready to conquer the world's vast maze. Vedant Sharma is not here. We wish him all the very best. Vishaka Banerjee, graceful, affectionate, with a heart so rare. Vishaka's talents are beyond compare. With her skills and humility, she will lead the way. Success will be hers, come what may. Viti Tiwari is not here. We wish her all the very best for her future. Vivan Lal, bright, insightful, expressive and sharp. Vivan is a true work of art with passion that drives and skills to gain. His enthusiasm will surely sustain. And now Yuvraj Sharma, last but not the least, cheerful, lively, witty and bright. Yuvraj adapts with cheery delight. Determined to rise and chase his endeavor, unveiling his strengths as he climbs higher than ever. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And now for the class 12S2, I invite Preeti ma'am and Reena ma'am. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. So here goes for 12 starting with Ananya Sen. Self-assured, astute, alert and supreme, our Ananya earns ideas into dream. From friends, academics and pros, she excels with brilliance wherever she goes. Anirudh Bhardwaj. As we step ahead, new paths unfold, with dreams to chase and stories to be told. The world awaits your spark, your fire. Anirudh, keep climbing higher and higher. Arin Setya. Shadows and highlights a perfect blend. Arin's art makes the moment transcend. With computers to aid and cameras to see, photography's future is what Arin will be. Devangana Da. With quiet grace, Devangana, you have reached this place. Humility shines upon your face. Stay grounded as you rise and grow. True greatness comes from seeds you sow. Divya Lapodia is not here with us today. We wish him all the best. Hitakshi. Hitakshi with a passion for dance, quiet and calm, yet full of trance. Courteous manners make her unique. Is it serenity or a storm? Just a peak. Ishani Vats. Confident and insightful and a writer so fine, our Ishani's talents brightly shine. From friends to academics, economics and more, but magazines articles too, she's hard to ignore. Ishan Pankajaya. Goal-oriented with a logical mind, in the pursuit of knowledge, Ishan's aligned. Among peers, a more focused soul is rare. With computers and thought, he crafts with care. Mihir Kulgor. Whether it's math, puzzles, or excelling in a test, striving for the top is what he does best. With determination and a spark in his eye, Mihir's ambitions and efforts soar high. Neil Yadav. Neil with music in his heart and dreams so bright, masters PCM and computers with keen insight. A blend of rhythm, logic and flair, in every field he excels with care. Parth Vijayarani. Parth masters CS, Math, Physics and Chem, a mind so sharp, he is a true gem. Solving problems with logic and skill, he is bound for success with unwavering will. Piera Sethi. Piera strives for excellence in studies with grace. Her style and flair set her apart in every place. A doctor in the making, stylish and wise, she'll soon shine brightly, reaching for the skies. Riddhi Chaudhary. Polite, calm and patient with a friendly charm, Riddhi brings joys, raises no alarm. From GND, math and every task, she works sincerely. No wonder she's cherished and loved so dearly. Sahana Naik. Sahana with a passion for environment so true. She excels in math, physics and chemistry too. Her dedication and care set her apart. A brilliant mind with a green heart. Shaina Kapoor. Calm, patient and friendly with a heart so true, Shaina shines in PCB and all she'll pursue. With dreams of psychology and a doctor's art, she's cherished by everyone right from the start. Shaurya the mountaineer with eyes full of gleam, exploring both peaks and the world of science a dream. Success is certain, that's what we believe. The spirit and drive no one can deceive. Shaurya Gulati, aka SVG. You have coded, you have solved, you have given it your all. Through algorithms and graph, you have stood tall. J is the door, your dreams lie beyond. Step forward with courage, you have already won. Suhani Sriram. Gold-driven, inspiring, creative and kind, independent and hardworking with a brilliant mind. Honest, humble and a true leader's sign. As Himgiri's captain, Suhani shines divine. Weber Krishna Goyal. Masters of puzzle and Rubik's Cube tricks. His mind's a marvel, quick to fix. With academics and dream that soar, what Weber will be, none can be sure. Vanshika Sharma. Vanshika's heart is warm and true. She sends Rakhis for the soldiers, showing gratitude. With health checks for the staff, she leads with grace. Her giving spirit lights up every place. Vedansh Singh. Vedansh aims to master PCM with sharp insight. In GMD and English, his skills will take flight. With knowledge and passion, he paves his way. A bright future ahead, come what may. Vivan Mohindru. Vivan excels in tennis with skill and grace. On the court, he is quick, setting a fast pace. In science, his curiosity takes flight. A bright future with knowledge and might. Zoya Yadav. Psych, Math, English or Chem. Zoya excels with calm and poise, a true gem. Humble and graceful, she shines with light. A class apart, a wonderful sight. Thank you. Now I call Vitinda ma'am to take the proceedings.
Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations, children. Wonderful. Lots of love to each one of you. God bless. So let's put our hands together, everyone, once again for the stars of the hour, our graduating batch. Could I please request everyone to be settled? Children at the back, could you please take your seats? We understand it's natural to feel thrilled at a time like this, but we seek your cooperation so that we can move on with the ceremony to the next segment. Okay, are we all ready, children? For the next segment, yes? Something that you've been eagerly waiting for, yes, I know. Okay, so without delay, I would like to call on stage the head of the Student Council of the outgoing batch, Nanika Nair, to deliver her graduation speech.
Namaste, parents, teachers, and my dear friends. This is my graduation speech for today. I still believe this is the best way to give an introduction. Okay, so like every other time I have stood on this podium, Aravali, give me one clap. Actually, you know what? Let's make it interesting today. Give me one clap if you're graduating today. Give me one clap if you're a proud parent. Give me one clap if you've ever fallen asleep in class. Give me one clap if you've ever made fake excuses for not doing your homework. Give me one clap if you've not submitted your phone to the teacher in the morning. Got you! Senior council, attack! So I wanted my speech to have something for everyone, and especially because I want all the parents to go home and tell their kids, why can't you be more like Nanika? But guys, in case that happens, there's a simple solution. Just tell them about my career aspirations. As coming from a family of physicists, naval officers, my father went to engineering school, my mother went to medical school, my sister is an AI engineer, and I, Nanika Nair, am a performing artist. Now I know you're thinking, beta, aap is ghar mein kaisa paida ho gaye, but it's okay. I don't know myself. Now, as a performing artist, I was thinking, what can I do during this time that would be memorable? Maybe perform something. But I obviously did not want to give our lovely key activity coordinators a heart attack. So I was trying to think, maybe I do something conventional this time. Give a normal speech. You know, give advice to my juniors. So I will be doing just that. I have received a lot of advice in my life myself. Like my sister in PV told me that if you ever want to go home from school, just tell nurse ma'am that you've puked in the bathroom. Just so you know, that doesn't work anymore. Nurse ma'am has caught on, but I've had quite a bit of Glucon-D in the nurse room because of it. Now, I'm going to be giving you advice that none of you asked for, but have to listen to, because at the ripe age of 18, I know everything and I have life completely figured out. Number 1, add chaat masala to the mandatory Monday. There are many parts of life that are boring but have to be done. For example, instead of having an assembly to refresh the students on the school rules by just reading the rules, have your entire senior council force them to become actors overnight and do a courtroom drama play. Thank you for doing that, by the way, guys. I'm sorry. Now, it's always been difficult for me to focus in like a 1-hour class. And my most textually heavy subject is psychology. But I've never been bored in a psychology class. Everyone in Psych 1, give me one clap. They know what I'm talking about. Minutes before a psychology class, my lovely teacher comes up to me and whispers, Nenika, after we're done with the recap, I want you to just faint in class. And I didn't question it. So I proceeded to dramatically faint in front of the entire class, students rushing to the nurse room, ma'am committed throwing water in my face. About 5 minutes later, I broke character and ma'am said, welcome, today is our lesson about the stages of stress. See, just add chaat masala and things don't have to be that boring. Number 2, sometimes you can just hear and not listen to advice. The decisions you make affect the life that you have to live only. So I can't ignore the reason behind why I'm standing here today. When I was in PV, I wanted to be head girl because I saw that they get to speak on the mic a lot, which I thought was cool. And that's definitely still the main motive. But by the time I came to 5th grade, there were more reasons behind that. When I was in 5th grade, we were given butterfly cutouts in the beginning of the year to write our goals on for the year. And I wrote, I want to be head girl. Now, of course, after the results were announced, I did have to take that butterfly down, but I will say that I did admire my confidence at that age. Now, I secretly still really wanted to, but used to stay quite silent about it. When I mentioned it to anyone, they would say, listen, it's very difficult. It's really competitive. Some said flat out, don't do it, okay? You're just too unconventional to be head girl. I heard them, but I didn't listen. So when the time came, I thought, what do I have to lose? Out of the fear of embarrassment, I don't want to give up on a good opportunity. And it's okay if I lose it. So, in my unconventional way, I gave a speech with balancing a book on my head and making the audience sing. And at the end of the day, being head girl is an unreal reality, and no, it never gets old. I thank all of you for giving me that opportunity. And some of the people who were the first to discourage me were also the first to congratulate me, so I appreciate them as well. Okay, number 4, don't make your parents proud. Okay, I know that with the sashes, this may not be the right audience for this, but hear me out. Try to figure out what makes you proud of yourself before trying to make everyone else proud of you. See, I know that 100 on a test and a stage performance both will make my parents and my teachers proud. But the way I feel after a good performance will never compare to full marks. So find what makes you proud of yourself. Your parents will always be proud of you because they just want you to be happy, healthy, and safe, and maybe not a criminal. Okay, live life like the video game GTA. Okay, how many of you play GTA? Give me one clap. Okay, I don't mean steal cars and shoot people. What I mean is, so I recently learned that after you finish the game, you get a bunch of statistics, like how many times you died while playing, etc., etc. And there's something called completion percentage, which doesn't necessarily have to be 100% even after you've completed the game. Because when you complete the game, you've done everything that you had to do, but your completion percentage tells you the percentage of the things that you could have done. So don't just get through life, don't just finish things. Try to focus on that completion percentage. Do some of all of the things that you can do, make use of every opportunity, try just for the sake of trying, and try to not have the pressure or any expectations behind it. In life, you'll be able to get by doing things that you have to do, but try and do some of the things that you can do because then you'll find what you want to do, what you love to do. 6, do what you love. Because if you really want something, puri kainat use tumse milane ki koshish mein, whatever. But Oh, for some students sitting here, I just want to clarify, Kainat is not a career counseling center. It is an Urdu word. It means universe and fate. But fate is not your employee. So at the end of the day, you can't be sitting at home scrolling on reels and waiting for fate to change your destiny. So do what you love, work hard for it, and remember that AI is probably going to replace all of us anyway, no matter what profession we go into, so do what you love until unemployment. 7. Blood is thicker than water. Okay, and to me, family is not about blood. Because of that belief, I have many sets of parents, many younger sisters, a few younger brothers, many older sisters, and many older brothers. I'm sure there are people in your life that feel like more than just well-wishers and friends. Don't forget to tell them how much they mean to you, even if it's really cheesy. These are people who have watched me grow up, who've supported me, and always cheered in the audience. I love my family, and though I don't like to admit it, they are a huge reason behind the person I am today. Don't take these relationships for granted just because you think they'll always be there. Make time for them and cherish them. In the wise words of Michael G. Scott from NBC's The Office, don't ever, for any reason, do anything to anyone, for any reason, ever, no matter where, no matter what, no matter who or who you are with, or wherever you are going, or wherever you have been, ever, for any reason whatsoever. I have pleased half the audience and left the rest confused. I understand. You know, I really thought I'm so ready to get out of high school, and I'm so ready to get out into the real world. But there are always little moments about school that I think I will always miss. Excuse me for a minute. I honestly believe I will do something wrong. Excuse me. Okay. You know, when I was younger, I refused to be read to as a child. I would snatch the storybook from my parents. I would look at the pictures and insist on making up my own story. And my stories never had an end. I don't think I ever really liked endings. And I don't like that this speech is also marking the end of something. So I thought maybe end it with a song. The perfectly salted canteen popcorn, houses cheering on so loud. Running to class before the press starts, someone found an out. Put the Jolly Ranchers, Rajma Chawal or Chole Bhature. Hard losses and glorious wins on Utsav, sports and fun day. Arm wrestling and sharpener fight, someone singing the prayer of Eid. Tiger palm for every ailment, yapping in the library. Extended break when assembly runs long as ice cream in the lunch hall. Walking along the field in the breeze, then getting hit by a football. There it is again, that funny feeling, that funny feeling. Oh, we're headed to a life that we've been dreaming. Aravali's where I'll miss being. Puppy holes, smileys and fun sheets, assignments keeping us up. Lead pencils to try max pens. When did we grow up? I wanna go back to baby, clinging to mama's ear and papa's leg. Crying then and crying now, so what's even the difference? I know it's time for us to leave, to start a new journey. But that doesn't mean that we forget Aravali, give me one clap, two claps, hands up, hands down. I love you all. Thank you so much. I love you
That was so interesting, Nerika, and so emotional. And I really appreciate the valuable lessons you imparted to your juniors in your unconventional style, which is her USP. Next, we have for you Agastya Bassi, the head of the Student Council, to give his graduation speech.
Aravali, thank you. I have a very serious confession for you. Unfortunately, this morning, my printer stopped working. I must admit, I was quite nervous about losing the speech. So thanks to Blinkit, I have a copy in my left pocket, my right pocket, and right here. And now, I think I'm finally ready for the speech. Good morning, Mr. Bharatram, sir. Vasvi ma'am, Radhika ma'am, Manika ma'am, heads of school, teachers, parents, grandparents, students, but most importantly, the batch of 2025. It's got such a nice ring to it, 2025. So when it came down to it, I treated the speech like my pre-boards. Last minute, uncertain about what I was going to write, but with a strong ho jayega attitude. You see, all the speeches I've written before this, whether for class rep, junior council, or senior council, I wrote the night before, because I knew what I was going to say. The job was clearly outlined, and I just had to pitch myself. But we're graduating for the first time. I don't know that much about it, and probably not more than any of you sitting here today. But here I am, going to try and offer you my worldly perspective for that 6th grade Agastya who sat there year after year, listening and all. And okay, I admit, to try and go viral on YouTube. At the start of every exam season, we would often go over certain concepts or questions and judge by our teachers' reactions if they're in the paper or not. So much so that there's a prediction on our batch group every night before the literature paper just for us to get it all wrong. You might think it stems from the fact that we're all desperate teenagers trying to finesse our way into college, but I think there's a strong sense of comfort in knowing what lies ahead. The same way knowing the questions would guarantee a good score, perhaps knowing what we want to do today will determine our tomorrow. 20 minutes from now, we're all going to be on the stage, throw our stoles in the air, go meet our parents, and post pictures to that same Coldplay song because we couldn't get tickets, and that feeling of graduating will be unmatched. Of course, that's until the euphoria fades, and we realize the boards are less than 20 days away, and we still haven't touched 60 in physics. Or maybe that's just me. And I know that the idea is a little trite for graduation ceremonies, but it's only trite because it's true. So, I wouldn't be true to myself if I hadn't started the speech in true MUN fashion with a bit of research. Graduation or commencement comes from the French word commencer, which means to start. Now, that's ironic because here we are celebrating the end of 14 years of school. So, that begs the question, is it the anticlimactic end of it all or the start of the first day of the rest of our lives? The answer lies in analyzing our entire high school experience. And since none of us know what lies ahead, let's go to the start of the play, that's our school lives, in true Macbeth fashion. So, Act 1, Scene 1. The setting was junior school. Don't forget, that's a key word. 4th July 2016. After 6 years of desperately trying to get off the waitlist, I was finally a student at the highly prestigious Sri Ram school. As a deferred college applicant myself now, I sympathize with my then 9-year-old self. I still remember what my mom said. You're going to the jungle now. I was confused. I thought she was exaggerating, but when I entered, everybody knew double-digit multiplication and long division. To make things even more difficult for me, there was an unspoken hierarchy where your status depended on one of two things. 1, your football skills. 2, the contents of your tiffin box. It took 2 minutes for me to realize that my mother's a dentist, so the tiffin box avenue was a dead end. It took 2 more weeks for me to learn long division, and 2 more weeks for me to realize that I was never going to be good at football. To make matters worse, on my 3rd day, I got lost somewhere along the corridors from Champak sir's music room to Shahana ma'am's drama room, and I cried in front of the entire class 4F. Now, under the veil of mental health awareness, if a man sheds a tear today, society understands. But back then, having a full-blown breakdown in a room full of 9-year-olds, it was really embarrassing. Class 4F, I'm so sorry. But over time, just as a new specimen, I had to adapt to my new habitat in this jungle. I discovered that Pravesh Vatika was the elevated Shri version of nursery. I had my first encounter with a local monopoly, courtesy of CCD coupons. I learned that the things you love the most can be taken away, such as the infamous Zavon ban. Most importantly, I accepted that samosas and rajma chawal were a way of life. All this is to say, I understood, adapted, and owned the Shri way. Sri Ram was nothing like I had imagined, but it was better. Perfectly imperfect in a way that letting go is just too hard now. So with a trip to Jim Corbett and an overly emotional moving on ceremony, junior school was over before we knew it. It was now time to cross the bridge. Not the one connecting us from the third grade corridor to senior school, but the one that transforms us from carefree children to stressed teenagers. A lot of things had changed. Our teachers kept telling us, you're going from being the senior-most class in junior school to the junior-most class in senior school. What that meant, we had no idea. Before that, the intellectuals of our grade had to make very important choices. Some chose Spanish to drop phrases like te amo into casual conversations hoping to impress a girl. Others picked French, not for the love of the language, but because saying bonjour made them feel premium, even if they were just having popcorn from the canteen. And then, there were the brave souls who chose Sanskrit, swearing it was all about connecting with our Sanskriti, but secretly trying to impress the teachers. For those of you who know me, you know I'm a firm believer in going for every opportunity. Which is why, when we entered middle school, I decided to go for two of the most prestigious roles that I could. First, as form rep, attempting to represent the collective chaos of this batch with a straight face. But secondly, and more importantly, I took on the highly coveted role of substitution monitor. Now, before you laugh, this involved the intricate art of cross-referencing the absent teacher with their block and delivering a sacred announcement, "Bhai, aaj PE substitution hai." It was a hero's job. So, rather than a toxically competitive environment, Sri Ram was over-generous with the opportunities. So much so that our 6th grade form morning rendition of Annie featured not one, not two, but 3 Annies and 10 orphans. My favorite memory from middle school is the outstation trip. I don't know what I miss more, the water fight at that stream or the spiders in the bathroom. The boy who got lost in the corridors in junior school was finding his way. It was in 6A where I met and reconnected with some of my closest friends, Ashman, Riditya, Ayan, Rohan, Sameer, Rehan, Neev and Anirudh. We started off as friends, but you've become more like my family, shaping my journey with laughter, support, and memories I'll cherish forever. It's safe to say that my school life wouldn't have been the same without you. It was in 2020, yes, 5 years ago when we received the life-altering email, school is shut for 2 weeks. In those 2 years, some of us discovered new hobbies, others grinded Fortnite like a full-time job, you know who you are. But most importantly, we gave our exams with the utmost honesty and integrity possible. Of course, it's entirely coincidental that the Spanish average dropped from 90% when the test was online to 78 the next year. Whether it was those 10-minute class teacher check-ins in the morning or the mentoring periods where our cameras were perpetually off, our teachers in school truly became a pillar of support during an incredibly difficult time. Oh, and speaking of difficult time, I also learned that there was an 8B WhatsApp group without me. Now, before you feel bad for me, I only found out 3 years later, so I'm over it. Our transition to senior school was online. We were officially in the ICSE board. I went from my group 3 being drums, where I learned nothing, to economic applications where there was too much to learn. But apart from this, not much changed. In grade 9, 10 children attending the meeting was unheard of. But in grade 10, when school reopened, 10 children absent was unheard of. There was, however, a clear disconnect with our batch. Most of us had isolated ourselves within our own friend groups, and I think many of us, including myself, felt alone. So I decided to change my seat, from the first row all the way to the back. I thought I needed to prove to people that I wasn't paying attention because it wasn't cool to care. Later that year, I won my first micro-election as class rep. In those same few months, I got invited to my first party. My social life grew exponentially, and my life inevitably changed. It might even be a series of those small changes that led to me standing here today, but it made me think, was my social experiment of changing my seat a success or a failure? I had gotten what I wanted, but something didn't feel right. I felt like I'd lost myself despite being surrounded by more people than ever before. Looking back now, I realized it wasn't a failed experiment, and it taught me something important. If you're doing something, then do it for the right reasons, not just to fit in or meet expectations. This incident had me questioning whether society placed too much importance on the wrong things. But I can tell you now that I was limited by my own inhibitions and I cared too much what people thought of me. And that held me back from truly embracing who I was and what I wanted to become. So this shift in perspective changed my approach to everything that followed. The board exams were coming close and I decided, after constant reminders from my mom, it was time to get serious. But I wasn't the only one feeling this pressure. Some of my favorite memories are from our de-stress trip at Camp Abaneri, where the whole grade united to play Ultimate Frisbee and enjoy some evening Maggie. We cleared the boards with flying colours that nobody expected, and now we were at another important stage in our lives. We had to choose between balancing our respect in society, pursuing our passions, or a world of opportunity. Humanities, science, or commerce. I chose commerce because physics felt too daunting, only to switch back to physics at the last moment, forgetting why I didn't take it in the first place. The last 2 years flew by. From the bombshell of our 11th midterms to, I guess some things never change. As time passed, it was our turn to plan our seniors' graduation. It's ironic how life comes in full circle, and now our juniors are planning, or at least attempting to plan, the same for us. Yet, as a batch, we came together and pulled off the best grad. Then came the senior council elections. Becoming head boy had been a dream of mine for as long as I could remember. Not getting the post in junior school taught me more than achieving it ever could have. I wasn't ready back then, and maybe there's a reason I didn't get it. So when the previous head of council handed me the flag last year, it felt heavy in my hands, a mix of uneasiness and responsibility weighing down on my shoulders. I suppose that's natural because it's something I was carrying, but with it came expectations. Not just the expectations that everyone had of me, but the unfair expectations I placed on myself. You see, I idolized every head boy before me. Every year I sat in the audience, marveling at their presence, their words, and their impact. So when I finally stepped into the role myself, I questioned, could I ever live up to that legacy? Could I inspire a 12-year-old the same way that those leaders inspired me? To be honest with you, even now I feel a subconscious tendency to emulate what they spoke about. Because to me, they were perfect in every sense of the word, and I know that I'm not. But that's the beauty of this role. It transforms you for the better. There's something oddly ironic and humorously humbling about correcting a kid for the wrong uniform when I begged them for a vote just the day before. Or delivering speech after speech on this podium, forming new bonds with all of you, and solving this community's problems. Every day in this role taught me something new, and it allowed me to shape my own leadership style, one I could truly own and one I was proud of. So for the trust that all of you placed in me, I'll forever be grateful. So writing this speech, I thought back on what I wished all those head boys had said to that middle schooler listening in on their speeches. So for any junior watching, I'm scared for you. The world is a dynamic place and everyone looks at life as a zero-sum game with winners and losers. You're going to be told that every choice you make impacts your future. But when that narrative presses down upon you, remember this. It's okay to make your own path, your own mistakes, and carve out your own path. Because no matter how imperfect it may seem, it's your path. So, in the words of Kanye, everything I'm not makes me everything I am. What that means is, it's a collection of all your errors that actually make you who you are, not necessarily your successes, because your failures teach you more than that. So, go on your own path. And now, if the people who care about you tell you that you're wrong, they might be right. In that case, reflect on the path you chose. If you still feel you're right, then continue to follow it anyways, because you never know what's at the end. Before we knew it, we were in senior year. We'd experienced our last first day of school, our last fall morning, the last trip, the last school lunch, our last day, the last exams. And finally, we're all here now. Graduation or commencement. Act 5, Scene 8 if you will. Is the play over? After looking back at all these years, we're now equipped to answer the question that I posed in the start. Is it the anticlimactic end of it all, or the start of the first day of the rest of our lives? You see, experience is like a sword. It can either hurt you or benefit you, depending on whether you choose to hold it by the handle or the blade. But if you decide to hold it by the handle, we can control which direction that we go in. We're all here for a reason, and I'd like to start with the school is made up of many layers, so I'd like to start with the walls. Thank you to all the दीदीज and भैयास. लंच हॉल से लेके बसेस तक आपके बिना हमारा कुछ नहीं होता और आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. The foundation. To all the teachers who taught me and to all those whose classes I did not have the honor of being in, thank you for listening to our excuses, humbling us, bettering us, but most importantly, loving us. We know that our graduation hurts you the most because your most talented batch is leaving. To our families, here's to all the grandparents who took care of us when our parents got sick of us. To all the over-supportive chachis and buas who took flights to be here. Siblings, guardians, moms and dads, thank you all for your sacrifice and hard work that got us to this point. Without you, we wouldn't be here, and this is just as much of your victory as it is ours. We love you. To my own family, to the brother I never had, Abhinav. Whether it's your unjustified refusal to come to the park the night before an exam, or your unparalleled ability to annoy me like no one else, it's safe to say that I'll miss you the most for reasons I'm still trying to figure out. To my best friend and my number one supporter, Nanu. It's scary how much faith you have in me. I'll always enjoy how we consider ourselves better than the BCCI selection committee. And Nani, thank you not for the constant criticism of Nanu and my cricket opinions, but for saving me in the face of mom's scoldings. Dadi, सारी कहानियों के लिए thank you. मैं जानता हूँ कि आपको लगता है कि मैं सुनता नहीं, but I promise I'm listening to each lesson. Dadu, I know how badly you wanted this for me, and it's crazy that you can't be here to see it. But I'll always miss our chess games and all your love and support. To the person who knows I've had a bad day before I say anything, Mom, I still find it crazy how you come home every day for a bit just to see me in the middle, stay awake as late as me just to spend time with me, listen to my 101 problems with life, and you do it all with a smile on your face. Words can't express how thankful I am, and I love you the most. To the person I have my most disagreements with, Papa, I've seen you work late at night so that we don't have to, and I've seen you wake up early every day so that we don't have to, and you do it all without complaining. Though somehow, I don't know how, but you still have time to play golf every single day. You're my superhero, my moral compass, and my source of inspiration. So now that I've said that, please continue to fund my many ventures. Now, for those of you who don't know, my dad believes that everything is predestined. Just 2 weeks ago, we had a conversation where he said, "Sab kuch likha hua hai." So I said, what's the point of graduating into the open world if our path is predefined? He explained that it's an illusion of free will because we don't know what's going to happen next. Now that scared me, not because my entire perception of the universe was challenged, or not because nothing was in our control, but because I'd written this speech about free will and I'd run out of content. So here's my 2-bit at explaining how the universe works. I don't think we follow a predefined path and then call it destiny, but we make our own fortunes and then call it fate. Because what better excuse do we have to choose a path than insist it's our destiny? But I know we'll be fine. From cricketers to artists to future physicists, doctors, hedge fund managers, entrepreneurs, engineers, this batch has it all. And I know there's no other group of people who could have made my school life as complete as this. So no matter where we are in the world, text me about your lives, call me when you need a friend, and send me a reel or two, because I want to know about it all. We're connected by Shri for the rest of our lives, whether you like it or not, and that's not an advertisement to join the Alumni group. Shri Ram Aravali, you gave me the honor of a lifetime and you trusted me to be your head boy. So if I could leave you with anything, it would be this. Choose to be the most authentic version of yourself. Because in a world where they say you can choose to be anything, that's everything. This is Agastya Vasi, your head boy for the year 2024-2025. Signing off.
See, Agastya, you saw how your words resonated with the audience. So well articulated, emotional, yet so authentic and candid like yourself. And both Agastya and Nenika, I would like to say to both of you, you did a stellar job as the heads of the student council. You have set a standard that your juniors should try to emulate. Yes, and I have been the class teacher to both of you in the past and have seen you grow. Couldn't be prouder. With that, I invite Rabina ma'am, Vice Principal Senior School, to deliver the vote of thanks. Namaste. What a beautiful and emotionally charged morning this has been for all of us. Lovely pearls of wisdom, not only from sir, ma'ams, but even our heads of councils here. So very, very well done, children. Graduation is a very special day, not only for the children and parents, but for the management and teacher fraternity as well. And they have worked hard with all their heart to put this together. And I want to extend my heartful thanks and gratitude to them. At the outset, Shri Arun Bharatram sir, thank you for being with us, for being here with us this morning, and for your commitment to the cause of quality and holistic education that continues to inspire us. Vasvi ma'am and Radhika ma'am, your unwavering support helps us to continue to strive for excellence in all our endeavors. Manika ma'am, thank you for guiding us and being there for us every step of the way. The PTA EC members and alumni, thank you for your support and for taking time out this morning. And alumni members, please get ready to welcome 155 of our stars into your fold now. A very, very special thanks to all you parents, grandparents and guardians for being here this morning and for choosing to share your precious ones with us all these years. Batch of 2025, let's hear a loud round of applause for your loved ones here. Let's please keep the applause going for your teachers now, for it is them who form the backbone of our system, right from the junior school to the middle school to the senior years. Your teachers have led you, have walked with you, and on occasion pushed you to do better on this journey of enrichment. Along with the class teachers and subject teachers, I want to mention our student welfare advisor, Avinash Chandra sir, ably assisted by Shell Mera ma'am, who has been working tirelessly, not just this week, but probably from a few months ago to help make this day a success. A special mention for the arts department with Devyani ma'am, Narottam sir, Saurabh sir, Shikha ma'am and Roselle sir. Thank you for the amazing installation in the foyer, to the bookmarks, to the photo booth. These meaningful pieces hold a special place in our hearts. The admin team with Kavita ma'am, Saurabh sir and Preeti sir, as well as the IT team, appreciate all your effort, and I also want to accord my thanks to the Didis and Bhaiyas working quietly behind the scenes. Last but not the least, my dear batch of 2025, I stand here privileged to be your vice principal and teacher. Here are my 60 seconds of wisdom and wishes exclusively for all of you. As you go out into the world, remember the secret ingredient to enjoying life is always a pinch of humor. Never let it leave you. Keep the curiosity with which you walked into these hallowed halls of school alive as you ready yourselves to step out. The world that you're about to step into is imperfect, yes. It will challenge you, yes. It will disappoint you sometimes, yes. But it will also offer you endless opportunities to learn, to grow, and to change it for the better. So take what you've learned here, hold it close to your heart, but don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to take risks, and don't forget to be kind to yourself and to others. This is the end of a beautiful chapter and the beginning of something even more extraordinary. Congratulations, batch of 2025. We wish your laughter stays contagious, your achievements boundless, and your memories of TSRS Aravali eternally cherished. Thank you and God bless. I now invite the grade 12 to please come up on stage one last time for the school song and national anthem. Parents, post the anthem, you are requested to please make your way to the soccer field through the doors at the back for some hot coffee, tea, snacks and conversations. There is a photo booth set up as well to help capture some precious memories. Thank you again and have a great day. may I request everyone to please rise for the school song and the national anthem. Thank you.
and now
It's a nice video.
with this.
It's a nice video.
It's a nice video.
Yeah,
How do you
nice.
define nice? Okay. Okay, good.
Oh my God. How can we get these pictures? Why are you counting a selfie in the camera? What, why are you shaking?